David Rice Show, your dynamic source for all things Jackson sports.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Bart, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
Oh, good. Another gloomy day, but I'm okay.
Yeah, 47 right now. 40% chance of rain. Cloudy, high 57 today. It gets better for the Memorial Day weekend. Friday, partly sunny, 57. Saturday and Sunday, we should have sunshine. Temperatures in the low 60s. Monday, Memorial Day, maybe some rain.
Really?
Maybe.
We're doing our annual up north trip, which
nice.
will maybe look a little different this year. Maybe some sweatpants and some movies, but we're still going, so should be fun. Yesterday, we were going to highlight the new patio at Suburban Lanes. It was raining, so we are going to do that next week, May 28th. Yesterday, well, you know how I had invited people?
Well, you keep saying yesterday, and I think I'm anticipating you're going to start talking about your birthday again.
I am,
Okay.
because my birthday was yesterday. Brandon, I'd like to apologize. I'm not talking to you, but because he's sick of hearing my birthday.
I'm
so.
not. No,
your birthday.
I thought it was.
Anyways, a few people showed up at Suburban Lanes thinking they were going to go celebrate my birthday, and I wasn't there, and I felt terrible. So that happened yesterday.
Did you have a nice birthday?
I did, thank you. You took me out to the Grand River Brewery, and you gave me this quarter zip. I like quarter zips. Right out of the box, threw it right on this morning, and here I am. So thank you. Yes, I had a wonderful birthday.
Nice. Did you take the tags off?
I took the tag off, but there could be one of those stickers with the inspection numbers on it.
Yeah. Well, happy start to your 44th year. Wow.
Oh, wow. When you say it like that,
Yeah.
makes it kind of gross. Ugh.
Busy weekend, Memorial weekend. We do have some things going on. It's the first cruise night of the year, Friday night. We've got Memorial Day parades on Monday, and then the big extravaganza at the Cascades, start of summer with fireworks.
Fireworks.
and Splash pad.
Yep.
Today, you're going to be at an event.
Yes, today. Well, let me highlight the Memorial Day fireworks show first. This is going to be fun. If you're in town, please go check it out. It'll be this Saturday. Yes, where I am going today, I will be at the MLK CIA Business Resource Fair, so you can stop by and check that out. That's at the Martin Luther King Center, and that is this afternoon, 3 to 5:30 today.
I'll be there as well.
Yeah, there's a graphic on our website, jtv.tv.
Also today, we've got the VA walk and roll car show from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And car owners are invited to come bring the car. There's no registration fee. And the VA will be collecting donations for homeless veterans. They're looking for personal care items, cleaning supplies, tents, sleeping bags, socks, underwear, all the things that you can imagine they would need. Please come by, and I think they're going to be grilling hot dogs. The VA Jackson office, the clinic is on Page Avenue in Michigan Center. And I was talking to a veteran, and they said they've gone there 4 times and it's never open.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
The cuts, they're cutting.
Cuts. Well, let's go out to the Skycam, and when we come back from the Skycam, I'm going to share a funny story with you, Bart. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, I could go back to my birthday. It's never rained on my birthday, and it did yesterday.
Yeah.
So, and it's still raining today. So another beautiful day. All right, so let me share a funny story with you. Mickey LaFear has been emailing the White House trying to get Donald Trump on the morning show with you and I. Now, you may think that's crazy, but he has sent me the emails to prove it. And the White House responded, we have received your email. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with President Donald J. Trump.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, he is. But he's still actively working on that. Mickey, he's calling the White House and asking
I didn't know you could just do that.
You can.
There's a phone number, or you
There's
just
an email,
But
and
you
it's
can't call them.
there's an email, and I don't think anyone really checks this, but it is contact.whitehouse.gov.
Okay.
So yeah, you can do that. You can reach out to the White House. So yeah, Mickey's been contacting the White House.
Is he doing this on company time?
No, he doesn't. He does it in between commercials from the 24-hour cable news networks, for sure. That was some kind of tribute to Jeff Beal yesterday.
Which trivia?
Tribute
Oh, tribute.
to Jeff Beal.
It was.
I watched that whole thing. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep, all of his leadership cabinet came and offered him best wishes as he departs after 11 years.
Is that it?
Yeah,
It was funny when you were going through all the pictures of him. I thought, that's interesting.
the job ages people.
Yeah, and he did give Jeremy Patterson his 14-year-old tie, or 11-year-old tie, and Jeremy will be wearing that. Speaking of Jackson High graduate Micah Kretzinger, former Jay High standout and Saginaw Valley star, he is signing with Ottawa in
Wow.
the CFL. So congratulations to Micah. Found a home in Ottawa, so that'll be cool. Good for him.
You know what this week is?
My birthday week.
And Mailbox Improvement Week. Who knew? It's always the third week of May, and the U.S. Postal Service is encouraging customers to give their mailbox a little TLC. And here are some mailboxes that could use that. They want to make sure that your mailbox is fully operational, able to protect mail, safe to use,
That's a good
conveniently
one.
located, neat in appearance, and being large enough to handle anticipated volume.
Mine's terrible.
Yeah. Well, and you'll be getting a letter from the Postal Service reminding you of this. And postmasters are required to send the notice to all rural customers, and then they have to buy this notice for 2.5 cents each.
Have you seen the new mail trucks around?
The electric ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, those are very nice. They're a little wider than the other mail cars, so please be careful when you're traveling around them.
We have a different mail person here every day. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. We've had some great ones over the years, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
For sure.
Dab. We have a new one that's kind of regular, Brendan.
Oh, nice. Nice. I haven't met Brendan yet.
Yep.
Burkhart's Pizza and Pub is turning 1, and next week on the 28th, next Wednesday, they're going to have some specials. $1 off everything all day, and they're going to be doing a drawing for a free pizza giveaway. You get a 12-inch pizza every other week for a year. Wow. Yeah. I like that. So check that out. That's next Wednesday at Burkhart's. And while we're talking about great specials in town, Hammond Hardware for the entire month of May is filling your 20-pound propane tanks for $10.
$10?
$10 the entire month of May. Does everyone hear that? $10.
Well, that's a big savings because
It's a large savings.
Yeah, saving like $30 or something.
Well, I don't know how much it is, but I mean, it's got to be at least 20 some.
You can buy a propane tank too.
Yeah.
If you ever wanted to own one, I never have, but some
Yeah,
people,
you've never had the pleasure to own one. Well, they're dangerous if you don't have
In
an
my hands.
outside grill to
Yeah.
put them near. So,
In my hands, they would be
yeah, they would.
dangerous.
I want to thank Vermeulen's Home Furnishings for helping us bring you today's show and every morning show on JTV. They're having their Memorial Day sale right now. Stop into Vermeulen's. You'll like the look. You'll love the price.
For the third year in a row, guess what? USA Today has named the #1 travel destination in the USA. I'll give you a hint. It's in Michigan.
Really? Mm-hmm. The Sleeping Bear Dunes.
Mackinac Island.
Oh my God, I hate that place.
The best summer travel destination in the country.
It's a tourist trap.
Third year in a row.
It's a tourist trap at this point in time.
You know, they've got the bicycles on
they're a treat.
Mackinac, and guess what happened? Someone brought their bicycle up to the second floor of a building, and it was an e-bike, and guess what happened?
It blew up. Yeah.
It caught on fire.
I thought they banned e-bikes from the island.
That's why it was on the second floor.
Oh.
I don't know. I think, you know, the e-bike thing, a lot of people are they're disguised. So, sometimes you can't tell it's an e-bike from looking at it
Interesting.
until it blows up.
Yeah, the last time I was on Mackinac Island, there was this, lines for everything, people pushing and shoving, stepping in horse manure. It's just not my thing. I think it's a one-time thing if you live in Michigan. It's probably an unpopular opinion amongst a lot of people, but that's just my opinion.
A lot of people will be going up north. So we've talked about it. This weekend is going to be a record-breaking weekend. 45 million, a new holiday record for Memorial Day, according to the AAA. 45 million people will be leaving their homes for the weekend.
Leaving their homes open to burglars.
Yeah, make sure you
Make sure your cameras are on.
and post on social media that you're going to be far away.
I like to post when I get to the airport, so that way people know, like, hey, I'm indisposed, and the key's under the rock. No, we have cameras, but there's nothing of value anyways. The 48th annual Tony Open is coming up June 2nd.
This is true.
And that's the, according to all of our sources, it's the longest running Cancer Society golf outing in the country. Proceeds will go to the ACS and the Gail M. Jacob Cancer Center at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. Sign up for that, a Jackson tradition.
My mom won the very first ever one.
Really?
Yeah,
It's amazing.
at Arbor Hills. It was called the Walter Hagen. At the time, they changed the name of it.
Yeah, they used to play at the Arbor Hills and the Country Club of Jackson when they were both thriving country clubs in town.
Yeah.
Which is hard to believe that there was once a day that you had two thriving country clubs in one town.
Well, the Tony Open was so big that they
Right.
need to use.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and it was unbelievable. They had a whole car. You could win a car for a hole in one at both courses
Yeah.
on multiple holes, and at one time in 1 year, someone won a car on the Arbor Hills, and
Yeah.
someone won the car at the Country Club.
I was thumbing through the 2001 Tony Open book, and the prizes in that were 10 times better than but they were giving away $30,000 toward the purchase of a new vehicle if you got a hole in one. $30,000.
In 2001, you
Yes.
could buy a Mercedes.
You could buy whatever you want. We don't have a Mercedes dealer. You would have had to get a Buick or something like that.
Oh, Mercedes, they're taking their 600 employees in Michigan.
They're getting rid of them.
Moving them to Alabama.
Do you know anyone that drives a Mercedes other than your sister?
No, she doesn't drive it anymore.
You sure?
Yeah, she's got a Subaru.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she used to drive diesel Mercedes.
You know what
This-
she calls the Subaru?
Betty?
I can't say.
Lizzie?
No.
Am I close?
No.
Liz?
It's more of a generic term
Oh.
for
Okay.
all Subarus.
Oh, I don't have one, so
Yeah,
I
I'll tell
don't.
you later.
Tell me later. The 6th annual Alglick Youth Football Camp is coming up June 14th. Please sign up. It's only $15 per camper. Are you kidding me? And you get a camp t-shirt, drawstring bag, breakfast and lunch, special guest speakers. There'll be a ton of University of Michigan players, former NFL players, coaches, area high school coaches. It will be a great time. You can sign up at the Alglick Youth Football Camp page on Facebook. So please sign up.
I have a couple corrections from yesterday's birthday club. One, I mentioned it was my sister Marcy and Dave's anniversary, and I talked about you because on your birthday you
There was a
participated.
cake at that wedding for me, Brandon, if you can
particip-
believe it.
Yeah, well, I got it wrong. I said you were a ring bearer in their wedding. I said you were 7, and I said you threw up. I was wrong on all three things. You were an altar boy,
Altar server,
you were 12,
and I almost threw up.
and you passed out.
No, I had to sit down. I didn't pass out. Yes. Church made me nervous when I was younger, and if I was in a wedding, I was either going to cry, pass out, or puke. And I'm not sure why that is.
Well, that happened in every wedding. And also, we wished happy birthday to Karen Klingerman. There's no such person. It's Kara Klingerman.
Oh.
Dana transposed some letters.
I hate when that happens.
So.
Michigan
Happy birthday. Kara Klingerman.
Kara.
Kara, happy birthday.
Michigan International Speedway is inviting you to join them for the June race. and tickets are available now at mispeedway.com. We are going to be giving away packs of tickets, so check our Facebook page, and I believe our first drawing is Monday, Memorial Day, so check out the JTV Facebook page. We'll be giving away a pair of tickets to NASCAR in the Irish Hills, so stay tuned for that.
Did you hear about Roger Penske?
No.
He fired his whole leadership team of
Really?
his race car team.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Were they not finishing well?
Cheating scandal. Yeah, they were illegally modifying the race cars, including the one that won last year.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. You saw Firekeepers on the screen there just a second ago. You know how Firekeepers, they post who wins from the slots and money keepers? And I've always wanted to know someone who was a money keeper.
Oh.
Well, yesterday it happened.
You know someone?
I do, and look who it is. It's our guy, David, is a $2,374 money keeper. Congrats. Let's go.
Nice, David.
David, first of all, David's wearing a suit up there. He won't even wear a suit when he comes on our show.
He wore a suit to Firekeepers.
Yeah. Listen, I like this. Now, I don't know if it was exactly from one day ago, but shout out. I want to be on that Facebook page so bad. One day, I will be. Congrats, David.
He won it on the, is it the Toucan?
The Toucan Twist, which is, honestly, it's my favorite game.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's the Wheel of Fortune.
The Wheel of Fortune, they're screwing people on that, Bart. It's not like it used to be when, you used to take me to casinos when I was a boy. You got to play like $25 per spin. It's time now for the I've Been Framed Photo of the Week, brought to you by our friends over at IBF. Thanks to Amy and Bailey and the entire team. Check out this wonderful shot. If you were a player on the East Jackson baseball team, this would make a fantastic graduation gift. Awesome, awesome photo. Thanks to Amy and all of her team. And she has these size frames in stock, so you can get photo frames pretty quickly over there. So
Yes, we've had some inquiries, as we do every year around graduation time. Hey, can I get that picture of my son or daughter playing this or that? Yes, go to any of the galleries, there's a banner that says, buy these photos, and it takes you to our photo store.
I want to thank the Center for Family Health for helping us bring you today's show. Let's get to our Center for Family Health scoreboard, and we've got some a lot of soccer action. Bart. Soccer districts.
Soccer, the only thing they can play in the rain.
I guess so. Soccer districts, and it wasn't close for a lot of folk. Michigan Center beat Hillsdale 9-0. Cecilia Scaife had 2 goals and 4 assists. Awesome. Congratulations, Celia. Of course, we know her mom, Sarah, wonderful photographer for JTV. Northwest bounced Tecumseh 5-2. Western beat Jackson 9-2. Jackson Christian beat Hanover 5-1. And Lumen Christi beat Bronson 10-0. And those schools, a lot of the schools will not play again until next week to continue the districts after the holiday weekend. Here's what's coming up on deck for today. We've got a couple baseball games, a couple softball games. Good luck to Napoleon coach Josh Burgett as he and the Lady Pirates head down to Dundee today for a 4 o'clock doubleheader. And then more soccer. Brandon, did you ever attend Brighton Cheryl Stockwell Prep? Is that right, David Rice, or are you messing with people?
No, this is correct.
Brighton Cheryl Stockwell Prep at Napoleon.
That's it.
Give me, you know what? I'm gonna take Napoleon in
Do they all wear
that.
suits to school?
They
I don't know,
wear
it sounds
suits
very
and
fancy.
They do.
Shoots and sweater.
They play soccer in suits.
I bet Napoleon wins 10-0.
I'm surprised you didn't mention the Indiana Pacers.
Well, I did want to mention the Pacers a little bit. I thought the Knicks were going to win. Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, it was a little absurd. He looked like a little kid running around on a playground.
Doing the Reggie Miller.
I know.
It's funny.
I know it is.
He's gonna he'll be fined for that.
No, he won't. He doesn't get fined. He can do whatever he wants.
Everyone loves him.
Tyrese Halliburton can do whatever he wants, and that's fine. He's actually a very nice young kid. He really is. If you watch his interviews, he seems like a great, personable young guy. But yeah, they ended up winning the game, and The Knicks did choke.
And strangely enough, Indiana basketball team, the Pacers have nothing to do. Pacers have nothing to do with basketball. What two sports are the Pacers named after in Indiana?
Racing? Well,
Yes.
sorry, be more specific. Horse racing and IndyCar racing.
That's it, exactly. Yep. Two other things Indiana is known for. Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show lined up. We are going to be joined by the longest tenured superintendent in Jackson County, Jeff Bontrager, and he joins us right after this.